All right, so I just wanted to do a quick little rant about online surveys. Now, last year, when I was in the throes of unemployment, I did what a lot of people do. I was desperately trying to look for ways to make money on the internet. And, they have all those software programs that you can download from these millionaires, these internet millionaire gurus that promise you the same results as they've gotten. Like, oh, you can make up to $12,000 a day with my system. You can make $5,000 a month with my system. You want private jets. You want a nice house, big mansion. You want fancy cars. You want to be swarmed by beautiful women. Then use my system. Shit like that. And I'll be honest, I almost fell for a couple of those. Well, you think you'd learn after one, James? Well, joke's on you, because I never actually gave up any money. I didn't have any money to give. I mean that software is that's one kind of scam, but another one is online surveys. They have all these websites that you can go to they have all these websites you can go to where you can take surveys, just anything and everything, surveys on cars, video games, music, movies, sports. Take all these surveys, and they say, they take anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour to complete, and you can earn anywhere from $10 to $100 per survey. I said, but here's the thing. Here's what you find out once you start doing those surveys. Now, and I know this because I've done it. The most I've ever made money wise was like $9 altogether, doing multiple surveys, getting paid 20, 30, 40, 50 cents per survey. So it's, number one, you earn a lot less than $10 per survey. Number two, those surveys are time consuming. Number three, and this kind of goes with number two, the reason they are so time consuming is because they keep adding stuff to the survey. Number four, they make it so they set you up to fail, basically. You can complete the survey, but you won't get a cash prize. Or you'll go to do a set of surveys and they say, oh, well, sorry, you don't qualify for this particular set of surveys. Now, what kind of shit is that? You're supposed to... I mean, the goal is to make money doing surveys online, right? So, what is the criteria that they base your qualification for a survey on? Is it where you live? Who you are? What is it? Is it your income? Your race, your gender, your sexual orientation, your religion? What is keeping you from making the big bucks with these surveys? Or even getting access to them? Is it any one of those things? Probably. Because, I tried to get onto several surveys, and I was always denied. I was always denied access. So, you know, it got me thinking about, whenever I think this most recent time that I was unemployed, the 2 weeks between my two most recent jobs doesn't count, but the full year that I was unemployed, last year and part of this year, that was probably the only time that I ever seriously considered, going after what were most likely scams, just because I was desperate for money and I didn't want to do any actual labor to earn that money. That's how they get you. And kind of related to this is, all the online schools that I know I've mentioned this before. The online schools that where you can get an education in as little as 3 months to get a high paying job, especially in the medical field. Like I almost did a career step for their medical transcription program because, it promises that you graduate with the skills in 3 months so you can start making money from home right away. You can make up to $1,000 a day just typing away, typing away, typing away. But something told me to just keep doing research, and I found that the Career Step program was a huge scam. So I never officially signed up for it. I never gave them a dime of my money. Well, it was my dad's money, but so I went through several online schools that promised me the moon, but really only wanted to give me a rock or a pebble even. So, it's not worth it to invest money you don't really have into something that's not going to work out for you in the end. So that's just my thoughts on these internet money making scams. I don't know. It's just something I thought about talking about, and there it was.